Hello, hello, welcome to this class. So this is a 30-minute practice where we are going to work on our hips. We're going to make them happy because we're going to take care of them through the whole spectrum of opening the hip joint as well as strengthening our hips, because sometimes we kind of get out of balance in life, out of balance with opening or strengthening the hips. So let's just put that all into the pot today and leave this mat all happy and healthy. So what we might need, what you might need for this practice is a strap or maybe a towel and a scarf. And if you have them, 2 blocks would be nice for our first posture, where we're going to come into Supta Baddha Konasana with the soles together and the knees wide, and yeah, maybe 2 blocks on each side to kind of support your knees. But that's just an option for you here. I only have 1 block, so I'm not going to do it. And it feels fine for me to just let them hang here. We're not going to stay here for so long. It's only there for us to check in. So you can place your hands maybe on the belly, one on the chest, or just put them to the side with the palms facing up. And allow yourself to land. Taking a deep breath in through your nose. And a deep breath out through your mouth. Feel your back body land and surrender. And notice how your front body expands with each inhale. How this space underneath your hands, your palms, lifts up as the breath comes in. And how it goes back down towards center on your breath out. Stay here for another moment. All right. And then from here, open your eyes. Bring your hands to the side, maybe support your knees, bring them back together. Then roll over onto one side and come into a seat. So just for now, I'm gonna place the props to the side so they're not in the way. And we'll start with some flowing movement. So we're starting cross-legged, left shin in front of right, and heels underneath the knee joint, all right? So left shin in front of right, lean forward, place your hands on the floor, come back up, and then widen your feet into Upavishta Konasana, lean forward, come back up. Now right shin in front of left, lean it forward, come back up. Upavishta Konasana, wide-legged forward fold, lean it forward, come back up. We'll do that again, either left shin in front of right shin or left foot over top of the right knee for a fire lock pose. Lean forward, come back up. Without using your hands, come back into Upavishta Konasana, lean it forward, come back up. And then right shin in front of left or right foot over top. We'll lean forward. It's a bit intense maybe to start with, so you choose what feels right for your body. Lean it forward into Upavishta and then drop it into Baddha Konasana again. Give it a little flopping of the wings. Grab the feet, and then we'll start with some circles here, leaning over to one side, dropping it back, coming forward. 3 circles in one direction, you choose, and then you'll just switch over to the other direction. Drop your heart forward and drop it back. All right. Good. Cross your legs again, roll over top of your shin bones and come into tabletop. Right, here in tabletop, making sure hands are under shoulders, knees are underneath the hips, and we're not hanging down here in cow pose. We'll draw the lower belly in so that lower back is nice and almost flat. And then connect to your left foot. Press it down into the floor for stability, and then extend the right leg all the way back. Good. Take a breath in here. Send your right heel against the imaginary wall behind you. And then on your exhale, pull your right knee in towards the chest. Inhale, bring it out to the side and back. And then exhale, bring it in towards the chest. Scoop your belly. Inhale out to the side and back. And in towards the belly. Do that 2 more rounds, creating these circles in your hips. Exhaling to round. And inhale out to the side and back in. Inhale out to the side 1 more time. Now bend the knee, bring your weight into your right hand, and then maybe grab your right foot with the left hand. Give it a little stretch here. Press the foot into the hand into the foot, look forward. And then exhale, slowly release that. And a short moment in downward facing dog. Take a breath in through the nose. And maybe let it go out the mouth. Drop your knees again, and we'll go for the other side. So we'll inhale, we'll extend the left leg back. Engage your belly. As you exhale, pull your knee in towards your nose. Make yourself real small. Then inhale, open back up to the side and back. And exhale, round it in. Hands push strongly. Breath is flowing. 2 more times in your own rhythm. Inhale, side and back. Exhale, round. Inhale, side and back. Exhale, round. All right, inhale, side and back. And then this time, stay here again. Draw your lower belly in. Don't drop it. That's what I was about to say. Bend the left knee. Bring your weight into your left hand and then grab that foot. Take a breath. Press your foot into your hand. Lift that knee away from the floor. And then slowly release it. All right, back into downward facing dog. Pedal out your knees. And one knee and the other. And then release your head as well. Give it a little shake. Kind of a bit of a freestyle here. Just, again, to get rid of some sticky spots. All right. Then settle into your downward facing dog. Look forward. Take a breath in. Roll forward into plank pose. And then exhale. Send your hips back. I just love this. I always do this, so I want to share it with you again. Inhale, ripple forward, plank pose. Just 2 more times. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, ripple forward. And exhale, move it back. All right, look forward towards your hands. And then using the core muscles, without bending the knees, walk yourself towards the front of your mat, towards the hands, bow down. Inhale, come halfway up, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach to rise, ring fingers towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, sun salutation. Inhale, lift your arms. And exhale, down. Inhale, halfway up, draw your belly in. Exhale, hands down, step it back, downward facing dog. Here we are again. Inhale, ripple forward, plank pose. Now this time, exhale, lower down, knees down or not, chaturanga. Inhale into upward facing dog. And exhale, flip the toes, downward facing dog. Take a breath here, down dog. Now that you always got your options, if chaturanga was too much for the beginning for you right now, then you just go for other options that you have in your practice. You lower down your knees whenever you need to. You know, this is a 30-minute practice. It goes quick. We gotta choose. All right, from here, look forward towards the hands and either hop or step towards the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach all the way skywards. And then exhale, hands to heart center. One more time, inhale, reach up. And exhale, bow down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands down, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward, plank pose. And then exhale again, knees down or not, full or halfway down. Come into your back bend, lift your chest, activate your feet, and then step your way back into downward facing dog. Take a breath in here, ground through the thighs. Sending the thigh bones back in space. Dropping the heels. Then press your hands down into the floor to allow your heart to come a bit closer towards your thighs. Engaging in your shoulder socket, the muscles in your shoulder socket. Take another breath. Exhale. Look forward, step or hop. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up into standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. Moving on, inhale, reach to rise. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, halfway up. And then exhale, hands down. We'll step it back, downward facing dog. All right. We'll inhale, right leg lifts into a three-legged dog. Keep that hip dropping down, so we don't want to open it just now. So the pinky toe side is facing the floor. Look forward, take a breath in to reach out, and then as you exhale, pull that right knee towards your nose and then step it through. Drop that left knee, and then come up just for a moment. Squeeze your legs together. Allow your tailbone to drop. To come out of this knee flexion here for just a moment to get all the pelvis things in order. Lifting through your pubic bone, engaging your lower belly. And then as you do that, you can keep that and sink a bit more into your right knee. Inhale, the arms come up. Left ball of the foot is pressing strongly into the floor. We'll stay here for another breath. Reach through your ring fingers. And then exhale. Place the hand down, lift up through that left knee, preparing for high lunge. So as you inhale, we'll come up, strong legs. And as you exhale, hands back, lower halfway forward. Inhale, come back up. Right heel pushes strongly into the floor. Exhale, Superman pose, hands back. Inhale one more time, lift it up. And then exhale. All right. From here, inhale up one more time. Now this time drop your left heel and then lean back into reverse warrior. Stay here for a moment, settle in. Allow your right knee to stay flexed, your right arm to reach, and the back leg being firm. Nice. Take another inhale. Now exhale, either right elbow onto your right thigh or onto the inside of your right leg. Left arm overhead. Take a breath here. And then try to roll your right hip in so your femur bone goes a bit deeper into your hip socket. Press firmly through the soles of your feet. Another breath in here. And then exhale. Hands down into Ardha Chandrasana. All right, so I'm here strongly stabilizing through that standing leg. Right hand can be on the side. Left leg is engaged and actively in the game. We'll stay here for about a minute. So settle in. And rather than hanging here, really try to be alert, all right? So there can be a soft little bend in that standing leg in order to create more force. The gaze can be down for balance or it can be up for challenge, all right? So kind of externally rotating your top hip, but only so much that your toes are really facing towards that wall in front of you. We're almost there, 15 more seconds. I can't believe I started this facing the wrong way, so now I'm actually not even looking at you, but I can't even see anything anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The most important thing is that you can see. All right, we're done with this here. Slowly drop that left hand down. Keep standing on that right leg, and we'll go straight into reverse Ardha Chandrasana. So right arm comes up, left leg is still firm and active, and we'll stay here again. Open the chest, breathe, and rather than sinking in here, letting that left hip drop, try to press it up, keep it there. Make it stronger. You might feel the burning sensation here on the outer right leg. A lot of breath to help you. Almost there. Sometimes we just gotta engage the things in order to know what to relax, right? Last breath. Nice, exhale. Both hands down, standing split for just one breath. And then exhale. Step that left foot back, plant the hands. Lift the right leg, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, flip the hip. Oh, shake it out. If you feel like a bad bend, this is your time. You can drop all the way into Wild Thing. Left heel drops. Take a breath here, reach your right arm overhead. And come right back, downward facing dog. All right, let's go for the other side. So left leg lifts. And exhale, knee pulls in, step it through, right knee lowers, we'll come up. Organize your pelvis by engaging through the lower belly, by dropping your tailbone down, by lifting your hip points. Engage the thighs towards one another. Keep that, lean forward. Arms come up. And as you exhale, we'll drop down. Find surrender. And find a bit more engagement in your glutes through pressing down through your big toe mount of the back leg. Let's just try it out. All right, one more breath, look up. Exhale, hands down, lift that right knee up and off the floor. We'll come into high lunge. Inhale, active legs. Exhale, and Superman hands back, upper body halfway forward. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, lean it back. Inhale. And exhale. Nice one. We'll inhale one more time. Now exhale. Bring your weight all the way into the left foot and open up for half moon on the other side. All right, we'll stay here. Strong, firm leg. We've got this minute here to just be, to breathe, to be active. Pressing firmly through your front foot. Allow your toes to point straight towards me. Almost there. Enjoy the ride. 20 more seconds. Right leg tends to sometimes go down because we start to get tired of keeping that one engaged. Try to keep it lifted, maybe even lift it higher than you think you should. All right, slowly bring both hands down, slight little bend in its standing leg. Now, right hand down on the floor, left arm up for Ardha Chandrasana. Reversed, Parivrtta. Strong lifted leg. Breath flows. Left arm is up, and your gaze either follows or you'll keep it on the floor. It's not really so much about balance, it's more about this activeness in the balance within it. Lift up through that right hip. Move it away from the floor. 10 more seconds. Almost there. Feel the heat around your socket. Beautiful. Short all the way down for standing split. And then slowly drop that right foot. Drop the right heel. And come straight up into reverse warrior. We'll stay here, sink into that front knee, open your side body. And notice how you can change this whole pose into so much more by just engaging through that back leg. All right, another breath. Now exhale, extended side angle, your option with the left hand either on the thigh or on the floor. And then again, rotate your left thigh bone in. And then just stay here. Press the floor. Open your chest. Create one strong, powerful line from your right pinky edge towards your middle right finger. All right. Beautiful. Slowly drop that hand back. Circle up that right heel and step it back. Three-legged dog. Bend the hip. Flip it. Shake it out. And then maybe if you did on the other side, go for this wild thing. Back bend. Press the floor. Reach your arm overhead and enjoy. All right. From here, slowly come back. Downward facing dog. Wasn't that nice? Happy hips. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee towards right wrist. Sitting up for a pigeon pose. We'll stay here for a moment. We'll squeeze the legs towards one another. We'll push the floor away through the engagement of our legs. Arms come up. We'll hold. Hold it as an active pose. One more breath. And then exhale. We'll surrender. So you can walk your hands out in front. You can bring your forehead towards the ground. Just a moment here of letting go. Letting go of especially those parts around our hip that we've just engaged so well for the purpose of relaxation. Of course, for a strengthening purpose, but for now, coming to this part of the practice, we definitely use it purposefully to know where we actually want to relax. All right. Could stay forever, right? But Well, we gotta move on. Walk your hands back. Tuck your back toes under, step it back, shake it out. And we'll go straight for the other side. Left leg lifts, look forward. Pigeon pose on the other side. We'll stay active for now again. Lift up, pull your legs towards one another, press the floor, arms come up, belly's engaged, shoulders drop softly. It's no pushing down of the shoulders. They're just not clenched up towards our ears, right? So there's this balance to be found everywhere. Notice how you can specifically turn on your butt cheek more. Oftentimes it's just hanging out there. We have to switch it on through our awareness. One more breath, look up. And exhale, release. All right. Walk it out. Do the same thing you did on the other side. Enjoy this moment of surrender. It's a word in German that says relaxing is a combination of a word that says entspannen, and it means detension. So tension and then stop the tension. So we'll stop the tension in order to relax. All right. Slowly walk your hands back up. Tuck your back toes under. Give it a little shake. Nice one. Slowly drop the knees. Cross your ankles. Roll it back. Come down onto the ground and grab the belt, the strap, whatever you got. Place it over top of your right ball of the foot. Extend that left leg out into an L shape. Shoulders relax. And then send your right heel up towards the sky as you press your foot into that strap and the strap into that foot. What happens a lot here is this space between your right outer hip and your rib cage becomes smaller as the hip hikes up towards the armpit to get out of that stretchy sensation. So what we want to do is pull right outer hip away from your rib cage to create some more stretch, some more openness. Nice. Bring your strap into your right hand, left hip stays lifted, and then we'll just drop that right leg out to the side for a moment. And again, you press your right heel away from you and you try to resist your left hip from coming up like that. So this stays anchored, and that's how much you want to pull that right leg out to the side. So you keep that right leg active, not just letting it hang there. You have the strap, but you're still working, okay? Left leg is still active. It's in the game, it's engaged, and your right heel pushes, and almost like you want to lift that right leg up towards the sky again, you engage your inner thigh. One more breath for time's sake. And slowly come back to the middle. Drop it for a moment, halfway over to this side. So almost like your right heel is over top of the left hip. And your foot is kind of pointing to that space in the room where the wall meets the ceiling. All right, so we come here on the outer parts of our hips. Nice and easy, couple breaths. It's crazy how fast 30 minutes go. I could go on forever, especially when we're working with the hips and we'll come into that stretchy yin part. I wished we had more time, but you always got more time. You can just stop the video, stay in here longer, or or just continue on after the 30 minutes are over. I'm gonna go a couple minutes over the 30 minutes, so just so you know if you have to go somewhere. That's it. So we'll just switch sides straight away. Right leg comes to the floor. We'll do the same thing on the left. So left heel comes up towards the ceiling. We'll pull that leg towards our chest. Shoulders are relaxed. Foot presses into the strap as the strap is pulling the foot down. So good. All right, and also here, this right leg is really engaged. Left outer hip draws down, away from your midline, away from the ribs. And we'll move it out to the side. Keep your right hip grounded, anchored. Again, inner thighs engaged. Bum cheeks are on. Yes. All right, and then all the way halfway, not all the way, over to the right side halfway. Drop your left sitting bone towards where it came from as you send the energy out through the heel, all the way up towards the wall ceiling meeting point. Amazing. Really, the hips don't lie, right? It's like we carry so much tension in our hips. And just by releasing some of that tension, it feels like some other parts are released as well. Mostly not mind, right? There is this feeling of just surrender and letting go of the effort and the holding on. It just feels so much lighter inside, doesn't it? All right, come back to middle. Now bend the knees in, put that strap to the side. Bring your soles of the feet together. I like to just grab my shin bones here, make the knees wide, and just hang here for another moment. Just like we started. You can stay here or come back into the Supta Baddha Konasana with the blocks for some rest, for some reorganization and integration of what we've done. Yeah. So feel free to linger here. If you are ready to go, you can roll onto one side and then come up into a seat. And hopefully this seat feels so much more open and stable than it did before. Thanks for practicing. I'll see you next time. Namaste.